Hi Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your February 2022 Angel Number Day reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed and linked in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Capricorn, February 22nd, 2022, Capricorn. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. So at the bottom is our rooted self, the left-hand side is our inner self, the top is our emotional self, and the right-hand side is the public arena, the public self. Let's see what the cards have to say. We have the Two of Swords, and we have the Seven of Wands. I like the number 2 on this day of twos. It is really quite beautiful. But there is a sense of finding a new path and releasing a lot of the sense of I have to battle for this, I have to fight for this that's coming through. It brings us to the Two of Cups, another 2 coming forward, and the Five of Cups. So the Two of Cups right here and the Five of Cups right here. There's a sense of healing, there's a sense of unity, and there's a sense of turning away from pain, hurt, and disaster, Spirit is saying, to a place of healing and to a place of comfort. Then we have our emotional self, and we have the Queen of Swords and the Seven of Swords. The Queen of Swords is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and we are seeing ourselves gathering up our knowledge, gathering up what we desire, and really moving forward to so much more than what we have expected. But it's also the heart and the mind coming together, and so we're embracing a new power and a new determination. Then we have our public arena self, and we have the Knight of Wands, and we have the Ace of Swords. Now we're definitely taking this gift, especially at an emotional level, this gift from God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, with the Ace of Swords coming in. And with the Knight of Wands, we're going to see ourselves moving forward more in our passion, more in what we desire from our waking world. And that's going to be very important to us. This is a time of doing and achieving. Now let's see what the energy to be mindful of is. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. And that is the Hermit. We need to be mindful of energy that has us turning too much inwardly, being like almost too secular, being too cut off from the rest of the world. That's going to be very important for us. The Hermit comes forward. This light is guiding us towards more understanding, towards more knowledge, towards an awakening of the self. But we also have to be very mindful of falling too deep down the rabbit hole, because it will be very easy for us during this time to just fall down the rabbit hole. So be mindful of that, and to kind of surround ourselves with people who either have already fallen down the rabbit hole or who are getting there. Let's look at our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Oh, goodness. And here we have rebirth, which I absolutely love in association with this time. And I love it that it's another 2. So we have 2, 2, 2 here within this reading, and it is a sense of transformation. This is the Earth Star chakra located 6 inches below our feet. We are transformed, we are empowered, we are emboldened because of that transformation, and we're going to see ourselves in a very different light. Now let's talk about this angel number day. February 22nd, 2022 happens only on, and it falls on a Tuesday, at least for those of us here in the States. It is a time that happens like once every 200 years or thereabout. The angel number 222 represents harmony and serenity. The angels are letting us know that we must achieve harmony within our lives, and that it's so important to achieve harmony because we're going to be so used to fighting. And that's something that's coming up here. It's like we're so used to fighting, we're so used to being in battles that we're not going to think that harmony is important until later on, until, something forces us to kind of stop. Now, 222 is a good sign. It's a sign that good things are coming to us and that we're entering into a time of peace and stability. We're also going to be meeting our twin flames during this time. This is an intense meeting. Now, this could be a person that we absolutely fall in love with or we work fantastically with and everything can be perfect. But there's also this sense of being tested like no other by a twin flame. So just being aware of that during this time, that this might be a really intense draw, but this person can kind of test us like nobody else. We're also reaching an important milestone within our lives, and that's going to be very important for us. Now, if we look at things more spiritually minded, and if we use the Bible as that spiritual tool, the repeat of the number 222 not only links us with the creation of Eve and the first union, the first marriage, but also with the return of Christ here on earth. So again, whether this is a mythology or a history, for us, it doesn't really matter. What it is showing us is a union that leads us forward, that it's always going to be intertwined, and a resurrection of power, a resurrection of insight, a resurrection of ideas. And that's what moves us to the Two of Swords. We're going to see that we always thought there were two paths, there were two ways to move forward, and now we're going to see more options coming up. We're going to see more ways to move forward towards what we want, towards what we need within our lives, towards our dreams and our desires. The Seven of Wands is saying we've been programmed, as everyone on this earth has, to fight, to sit there and say, this is what I need to do, this is how I need to go after it, I'm going to fight, I'm going to hold my ground, nobody's going to get the best of me. And that's all well and good. We don't need to be bullied in our lives, right? Most definitely. But we're going to be expelling so much energy towards fighting, towards the fighting of fools, towards the fighting with people who will never see our point of view, will never understand. And so here with the Seven of Wands, we have to be very mindful of the energy we're releasing and why we're fighting. So that's going to be something that, like, we get a little tap on the shoulder that says, be in the present. Don't always be fighting because of the past. Don't always be fighting because of the future. Be in the present of the now and see what is important right here in this moment. It moves us to the Two of Cups. And there's a shift going on internally for us. So let's start with the Five of Cups, because we're moving to this place where we have these sorrows, we have these regrets, right? And the person is looking down at them. But if we turn around, we see the Two of Cups, which is right here. It's the union. It is the healing. It is the coming together of our sacred masculine, sacred feminine aspects of ourselves, of what we desire, want, and need, of what's important to us, and of what is not. And there's a real sense of coming home, of learning, of desiring, of seeing, of understanding ourselves more and more. And that becomes a game changer for us. That becomes an empowerment for us. So inwardly, we're having this shift, we're having this harmony come in, and it brings us to the Queen of Swords. It brings us to this place of cutting through doubts and fears and negativity. It brings us to this place of seeing things so much more than we have ever seen them before. The heart and the mind comes together. And as the heart and the mind comes together, there is this real sense of healing. When we're not going to the extreme of only logic and we're not going to the extreme of only emotions, we're finding the balance of both. And as we find the balance of both, we start to find our voice. The Queen of Swords is also the most masculine of the queens. She is the one who knows her mind, who has trained hard, who knows what it is that she wants, and kind of moves forward with single-minded ambition. Within our hearts, we're moving forward with that single-minded ambition towards a place of success. We're gathering up our knowledge, we're gathering up what we desire, and we're embracing the unknown. Now, are we going to be a little wobbly as we do so, doubting, fearing, maybe even being overwhelmed? Yeah, of course we are. But we're also moving towards something that is so much more powerful for us. We're protecting ourselves. We do have the woman and child here in the boat huddled together, and the man, steering the boat, but we're being led by our angels. And on this day, we are being led by our angels to a new path, to more harmony, stability, security, peace within our lives. And that's a really big thing. We feel it emotionally, and we're taking the precautions, not even the precautions, but we're taking the steps in our waking world to say, this is what I want, this is what I need, and this is what I'm going after. There can even be dreams that start to come to the surface. It's like, this is what I've always wanted to create. This is how I've always wanted to move forward. And now I'm embracing me again. I'm moving forward in this prosperity, in this bounty, in this abundance. The Knight of Wands, we're very much, now, again, this is where we have to be mindful, because we're very much on the defensive. I will fight for what I want, what I need, what is important to me. And that's great, but we also have to be mindful of it consuming us. The Knight of Wands is determined and focused and insightful. And this is going to be a time for us where we're embracing that determined focus, when we're saying, this is where I want to be, this is how I need to move forward, this is what I want for myself and from myself. And as we do this, we're cutting through doubts and fears and negativity. We're embracing our fire and our passion and our insight and our ideas again. And there's a real sense of clarity coming forward. There's a real sense of an unlocking of the door, an unlocking of the key, a piece of harmony, a piece of insight, but also a sense of, yes, I'm going to fight for this, but I'm not going to let the fight consume my life. I am determined, I am focused, but I am prosperous, I am bountiful, and this is how I move forward in this light of grandeur, in this knowledge that I am powerful, and that I am awakening to that power. It moves us to our subconscious tarot message, which is the Eight of Cups. We're walking away from what we once thought we would love. There's a profound ending that comes with this day, and that comes with us being able to move forward. It's like, you know what? This isn't what I want. This isn't what I needed. Now I'm moving forward to what I truly want, need, and desire within my life. We're embracing, we're looking at what we thought we would love, and now we're starting to see what we really do love, what is really important to us, and how we are guided forward to so much more. It brings us to our subconscious energy to be mindful of. And that's the Lord. This is Aries energy. We're being told to be mindful of being bullied, of being bossed around, but also of other people's authority, surpassing our own desires, our own wants, our own needs. And that's going to be very important for us. It brings us to our subconscious chakra message, which is the inner child, which is the heart chakra. And here it is connecting with our heart. And I love the exercise of just, quickly visualizing ourselves as we are today, the adults that we are, standing with our arms open for the children that we were, to run into those arms and to say, I love you. I'm here for you. I will always love you. I will always care for you. I will always be here for you. I am with you, and I believe you, and I will always listen to you. And that is powerful. That is powerful for our inner child to hear. That is a powerful way forward. All right, Capricorn. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power and the intensity of this angel day. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Capricorn, and may you have a blessed angel day.